I'm delighted to be here to represent the Regional Studies Association. As the newly appointed president, I take over from Professor Ron Martin of the University of Cambridge, who served a 5-year term and who has been both active and supportive of the association. He leaves big shoes to fill. I'm honored that my first official duty is to award the 2020 Sir Peter Hall Award for lifetime contribution to the field. Previous winners include luminaries such as Merrick Gertler from the University of Toronto, Saskia Sassen from Columbia University, Susan Christopherson of Cornell University, Brian Robson of the University of Manchester, Ray Hudson from Durham University, Alan Scott, my colleague at UCLA, Michael Storper at the London School of Economics, John Goddard of the University of Newcastle, John Bachler of the University of Strathclyde, and Anne Markison of the University of Minnesota. The very worthy 2020 winner is a political theorist and scholar of urban planning. Her research and writing has focused on the distributive effects of urban development strategies and mega projects, the role of democracy and community control in local public institutions, and in establishing a moral theory of the just city. So I'm very happy to announce the 2020 winner, Susan Fainstein of the Harvard Graduate School of Design. Congratulations and thank you for being here with us, Susan.
Well, thank you, John. I am really surprised and excited by this award, in particular because it is named after Sir Peter Hall, who was a friend and in many ways a role model, because Peter's work was so interdisciplinary as between history, theory, and practical planning. My own work has centered on really 3 values, which I discuss in my book, The Just City: democracy, diversity, and equity, and then in their interactions with spatial relations. My own degree is my PhD is in political science, and I was always dissatisfied with political science because it didn't take into account spatial relations, because it tended to be and increasingly so technocratic rather than concerned with people's actual lives and with the impacts of policies rather than simply the policy-making process. So my concern certainly is with the making of planning, but also with the impacts of planning on people's lives. I have been influenced always by Marxist analysis, but I think I break with more orthodox Marxism as being, and this could be either a positive or a negative in David Harvey's eyes. It's certainly a negative. I'm a reformist, and I do always look for what is within the realm of the possible under current conditions. So my book, The Just City, which was really the kind of culmination of my many decades now of research, examine the extent to which these values, which in themselves are in some ways contradictory to each other, how these values could in fact be worked out, could be implemented within the context of global capitalism. So I am really honored by this award, and thank you and the Regional Studies Association for picking me out.
Susan, congratulations once again. It was really nice to see you. I haven't seen you in some years. As you know, the RSA Awards normally take place in person at the President's Dinner as part of the Winter Conference in November. And I hope that next year I'll be able to welcome you there in person. I will close by wishing all RSA members and our wider community, your family and your colleagues, the best of health and warmest wishes for a happy holiday season. Thank you for joining us virtually today. Goodbye.
Thank you.